Hello guys. I'm just trying to fix something on this iPad and then we're gonna get it started. Um no. Let's do this. Let's do this actually. Um Hi guys. Hi guys. Hi guys. Hi guys. Um there's something I'm trying to do here. Home, and I want to be able to see you guys' comments. Hi guys. All right, so I'm looking down because I want to be able to see you guys' comments this time. Does it do this? Does it do this? Does it do this? Will I be able to see it this way? Oh, don't be annoying. All right, perfect. Cool. Now we're good to go. So I actually today want to talk about directing your focus. I want to talk about reacting versus responding, how to change from reacting to responding, and that ties into kind of understanding why you act the way that you act. Anyways, that's not the point. I'm being serious. um Hello my loves. And that's what I want to talk about today. So I want to talk about reacting versus responding. I want to talk about directing your focus. And that's what we're going to do, because what we're going to do is we're not waiting till the new year to level up. We're doing it now. I also want to talk about the question, how long, because I got asked that question under a video and I haven't had nobody in my membership asked me those kind of questions. Right, it's the way you act. I'm trying to be serious here. Hold on. So, I haven't had anybody ask me the question, how long, in a long time. And I know nobody from my membership side asking me that. So when I saw the question, I realized I want to kind of brush up on that kind of information because maybe I have not addressed that on my page properly. So we're going to talk about that today too. So first, what we're going to talk about is directing your focus. So it's right. And it's not even that you guys can't ask me questions. It's just some questions you just, on your journey, you have to know better. We'll get to how long, but let's get to directing your focus. So when you are changing your life, let me use a regular example. When you are studying for a test, you have to in some ways direct your focus. Let's say you're choosing to actually study and not manifest the A, right? Let's say you actually are studying because you want to study the material. Or someone who's not even into manifestation is studying. When they are getting ready to prep for that test, they have to choose. Any doctor that has studied for a test is choosing to study for those exams because they're choosing to be a doctor. So there's a choice that's made to direct their focus to whatever they are studying, right? And so what I'm telling you guys essentially is that when you are changing your life, when you are changing who you are identifying as, you have to choose to direct your focus. And this is going to lead right into response versus react in a second. So if you're deciding, I'm going to be a fit girl, fit man, if you're a man watching this, I'm this, I'm that, this is I am this, whatever, your focus should be on your I ams, whatever you're choosing to identify as. Your focus should not be on comparing yourself while scrolling, looking for more information, doing anything, thinking anything that's not that, right? So your focus is essentially important because your focus is going to lead you into having the dominant thoughts that you want. And what does that have to do with manifesting? What does that have to do with reacting versus responding? If you know that you are now identifying as somebody who's secure, who is sure of themselves, who's committed to thyself, who knows what they want, Why are you reacting to something that you don't want? Better example, if you know, I saw a video actually yesterday, and this woman is very secure, clearly, and her boyfriend did the trend where he texted her while she was in a different aisle in Target. He was like, "Oh, some girl is trying to hit on me in this lane." She looked, and he was recording her from afar. She looked at the text message, said okay, didn't even write him, and put the phone back into her bag and continued doing what she was doing. She responded by not caring because she's not insecure and does not feel that any woman can take what it is that she wants. This can apply to anything. This is not just relationships. You can apply this in any area. When you know who you are, you will not react to anything that does not match up to that. So I identify as someone that is secure. So if anything outside of me shows the opposite of that, I'm not even going to focus. I'm not going to choose to focus on that because that has nothing to do with me. So I'm going to respond by not caring, by being indifferent, by thinking it doesn't matter and continuing with my life. Whereas if I'm identifying as somebody that's insecure, I would react to that like, "Oh, why would you do that? Why would you text me that? Who's trying to talk to you?" Da da da. Whatever the situation is, you react because you're still identifying as someone who experiences that. Who are you? Who are you? You literally ask yourself, like, one of the major things that I ask myself is, who am I? Right? Before I can even run it up, before I can even turn up, who am I? I go, I'm Nicolette. I'm a queen. I'm treated as such. I'm secure. I'm unforgettable. I'm irreplaceable. So if this is the story that I am going with, is this something that will upset me or mess me up or throw me off? Nah, that don't got nothing to do with me. Direct my focus. A lot of you are tripping up on that reaction versus response because you may not be doing that breath work. You may not be dealing with your emotions. You may not really be identifying with what you need to identify with. So it's like you're continuously pointing fingers outside of you. Who are you identifying as? Right. Who are you identifying as? This is very important. Like, this question seems so simple. Who are you? But it's really, 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 really important. It's really, I'm going to answer questions after because what? Anyways, who are you? Who are you? So let's answer this together. You don't have to write it in the chat. Just who are you choosing to be? If that question doesn't make it click for you, think of somebody that you admire. Think of, if you guys are into celebrities, because I'm not really into celebrities. I don't see other people as celebrities. I see them as regular human beings. But if you are into celebrities, think of your favorite celebrity. What qualities about them make you go, I love that. I like that quality. Who do you see yourself being that makes you go, this is who I am. This is what I desire. This is what I want, right? You should be doing that every day. I'm glad you're here. If you're just catching me on live, I'm so excited for you guys being excited for me being here. I'm excited to be here too. I had a long day, so I'm happy to talk to you guys. But like I was saying, when you think of like your dream self, when you think of your best self, what comes to your mind? Embody that now. Embody that now. Be him now. Be her now. Do it now. Don't, you know how people are like, oh, I'm gonna do this like in a new year. I'm gonna do this and then I'm no, it now. It's literally just a mindset shift. I'm gonna give you an example. There was a moment when I was trying to change my hence the word trying, to change my story in relationships a few years back. And one of the major things that I wanted to work on was being a very secure woman. Like, I wanted to be so secure in myself and in my relationship. And I just remember that there was little things that would make me get, why he did this, why he did that, why he did this. And I just felt like, I'm like, you know what? I am tired of being insecure. I want to be secure. I didn't wait for him to do something to prove that I'm secure. I didn't look for anything outside of me to decide that I was secure. I just woke up one day and I said, you know what? This is what I'm doing. From this day forth, I am secure. And if there was something that came up that would be something that I would have to respond to, I just went, I'm deciding I'm secure. I don't care. A lot of times you just got to be indifferent to stuff. I don't really like telling people not to care because, but that's really my motto. Like, you really have to not care about the things that you don't like. I don't care. That's not what I want. That's not what I'm focusing on. This is what I'm focused on. And even better, when you think about people who, because even now, like, I work in a hospital, and I go around and I talk to the doctors to kind of ask them how they became a doctor or da. They was like, yeah, I focused on what I needed to do. Anything that was not me being a doctor, anything that was not me focusing on this, I did not focus on it. I did not focus on it. A lot of the times, it's not that you guys are not doing it right. It's not that you're not, getting it. It's just your focus. And if some of you can just fine tune your focus, a lot of the questions that you would have, you wouldn't ask them because you're focusing on being who you're supposed to be. It's just like somebody who is like doing their homework and studying. They're doing their homework and studying, so when they go to class, they don't got no questions for the teacher because they've been doing their homework and studying. Hello for those that's just joining. So it's the same thing. Like, if you're applying the information, you're living your day-to-day life, you technically really got no questions because you're being you. You're being the new you. If you're sitting there asking how long, you're not being the new you. Sorry to tell you. So, but actually, let's jump into that topic because the person asked me how long, and that threw me. I'm going to make something very, 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 very clear. The person asked how long did it take that person. So not only were they asking how long, they were comparing themselves. So let me be very, very, very clear. Very, very, very clear. If you are asking how long, you're not focusing on the right thing. If you are asking how long did it take her, you're not focusing on the right thing. But to soothe you and give you some answers, let me break something down for you. When you were born, you had no information. You were literally just a little cute little baby with no knowledge, just making gurgling sounds. You have your parents, and those set of parents raised you and instilled in you certain beliefs that you accepted as truth because they're your parents or your guardians. So whatever they passed on to you is what you now are accepting as truth, your beliefs. So now you're going into the world and you're living life according to these beliefs. Okay? And all you have to do is, if the belief is outdated, do exactly what your parents did by teaching yourself or deciding on a new belief. That is it. Your parents literally just probably said to you when you ask, oh, can I get this? Money don't grow on trees. To you, for the rest of your life, money don't grow on trees until you change it. All you're doing is selecting the beliefs that work for you. When you select the beliefs that work for you, you go into your everyday life knowing that the beliefs you have selected is now your new life. That's it. There's no need to ask how long. There's no need to ask where is it. You are the manifestation. You go into the life and you live through these beliefs just like how you've been doing your whole life. This is why they say you've been manifesting your whole life even before you've been aware. Your parents gave you beliefs from you were a baby. This is it. This is it. All you're doing is choosing which one that you want and which one you don't want. You don't need to overthink it. You don't need to sit. It's not magic. You're not sitting there thinking, okay, but when is it going to happen? You are the manifestation. As soon as you make the mindset shift, it is done. Just like when you were a child, when your parents told you, money don't grow on trees. Oh, money's too tight. You got to work hard for money. Money is evil. You accepted it as truth, and what became your experience? The very same things your parents taught you, or your mentor, or your guardian. So all you're doing is parenting yourself and giving yourself new beliefs. That's it. The techniques that people are giving you guys are just to help you get it in to this brain of yours, but that's it. I just really want you guys to even go back to the beginning. Just think about things that your parents have told you that you are now experiencing in your life, if you're still experiencing it. Before I changed my money beliefs, my money life was exactly what my parents taught me. I want you guys to be very real, hold yourself accountable. Before I changed my money beliefs to what I desire it to be, my money life was exactly what my parents taught me. So my parents had money beliefs like you have to work super hard for money. So at one point in my life, I had 3 jobs, but I had a lot of money working 3 jobs, but I was so tired. And I was like, this can't be life. This can't be life. So I decided I don't have to work hard for money. And once I embody that belief, I know I never again will have 3 jobs. Yes, I will have multiple streams of income, but I will never have 3 jobs. Are you crazy? So this is what I mean. My parents taught me I had to work super hard for money. You have to go to school, get a degree to get a job. And that's what my life was, because that's what I accepted as truth. That's the belief that was my life. The moment I realized this is not for me, this is outdated, I don't like this, is the moment that I went against the grain. I went against, hello, hi guys. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Everybody say happy birthday to Autumn. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Okay. So yes. So when I changed my beliefs on money, I began to experience that I do not have to work hard. So now money flows to me. Literally, this past week I got a check. I was like, what is this check for? I said, you know what am I questioning? I don't have to work hard for money. I just accepted the check and put it in my bank account and went about my life. Because I don't have to work hard. I appreciate you guys telling her happy birthday. Right. So it's the same thing. You just have to change your beliefs. It's really that simple. I think that things become overcomplicated because there's so much knowledge on the internet. So to answer the question, how long? It changes as soon as you change your mind. You change your mind, you change your life. You change your mind, you change your life. You change your mind, you change your life. The moment I decided that working hard for money was no longer my thing is the moment that I did not have to work hard for money and money opportunities just came my way, or money just was handed to me. I literally just, I promise you, I just woke up one day and I said, I can't work 3 jobs. And I quit 2 of them and kept one. And I said, I don't care. I'm not working hard for money. Money has to come to me. And literally, I've never had to think about money after that. Money just flows to me. Am I at the level of money that I want to be at yet? No. But that's just also because I haven't been focusing on that per se. But the moment I decide I'm there is the moment that I'm there. I'm focusing on other things right now. So when I get there, I'll get there. Right? But it's the same thing. It's you. It all stems back to you. Who are you in relation to money? Who are you in relation to love? Who are you in relation to education? Who are you? Who are you? When you are deciding who you are, you have to go against the grain of what society may deem as normal if it does not fit what you want. So, one of the major topics is relationships, talked about all over the internet. Everybody has their story. You still have the choice to accept these people's belief as truth. Just like how there's a handful of people who are heartbroken and said, this men ain't shit, woman ain't shit, da da da. It's the same that there's a handful of people that goes, love is beautiful and rainbows and sunshine. Same. There's probably the same amount of people. You can tune in to which belief you want to accept as truth. You always have a choice. Never let the collective make you feel like there's just one choice. So this is why I say, when you decide who you are, sit with yourself and decide who you are. Nobody else has that play, unless you want somebody else to call the play on what you're doing. But I don't play that kind of game. Nobody gonna tell me what I'm doing. I'm doing what I want to do. So, y'all, direct your focus. Be very aware. That's where the discipline is. I'm not telling you that you can't have fun. I'm not telling you that. And a lot of people equate discipline to strict. And if you can detach those two, discipline from strict, you're going to look at discipline in a new light. You want to know what I equate discipline to? I equate discipline to self-love. I love myself so much that I will stay disciplined in my focus, rather than, oh, being disciplined is so strict, it's so constricting, there's no fun in this. Do you see the difference? What meaning are you giving these words? Discipline is self-love. So if you love thyself, you know you want to be this person, you know that you're capable, you will discipline your focus. I catch myself, I'm not saying that you have to be so strict that if you slip into a line of thoughts that are not what you want, it's over. But what I'm saying is, dominantly, I'm checking myself. I'm holding myself accountable. And I'm holding myself accountable because if I'm saying this is who I am, I have to do this part. Nobody else can do it for me. I am who I say that I am. So the only way that I can be that I am is if I'm disciplined here. Right? And then that leads into how I respond and react. So if I'm being disciplined here, now I'm going to be able to respond to things rather than react. Respond versus react. If I can respond, it's more so from a place of, I know who I am. Is this something worth my time? No. Is this something worth my time? Yes, let me feed it with my attention. Your attention, your focus is your currency, is your money. Feed it what you want with that. Feed it with your focus. If you don't want it, you don't care. This is actually my belief. You can take it on if you want to. And a lot of people know this about me. If it's not what I want, I do not care. A lot of people don't like the word I don't care, but I love my life and I want my life to be what I want it to be. So if it's not what I want, I do not care. It's not me being heartless. It's not me being mean. It's me being decisive with my focus. And if it happens to hurt my feelings, I love myself so much that I will do the breath work to release the feelings, but then I go right back into, I'm happy I released those feelings. I don't care anymore. And I go forward. That is all. That is it. Right? A lot of you care so much about out there over you. You are the pedestal. It's you. You. Right? It's you. So, right. So this is how I get myself into I respond versus, and you can even ask my parents. One of the things that my father used to always say about me, he said, you're very scary. And I look at him and I'm like, what do you mean I'm scary? He said, if I don't give you what you want, he said, you just get silent. And he said, you don't even say nothing. You just silent. He's like, and sometimes I'm sitting there thinking, what's next? What's next? He said, you don't do anything. He said, you just are silent. And he said, next few days, I just want to give you what you want. And I'm like, I love that. I'm glad you told me that. I'm glad. Because yes, give me what I want. Why are you telling me no to begin with? Right? So even my father is telling me, he's like, you don't say nothing. You don't react. Yeah, I'm not, let me tell you something, guys. A lot of you guys want to do the back and forth, the tug of war, the arguing, and this is not even in relationships. And Gabriel, you know my dad. Like I just literally, I'm not doing. This is how you guys have to get with yourself. If it's not what you want, stop wasting your time and your mind on that. But I do want to give a tip. Let's say it's something, because everybody has been in this situation where it's something that I know what you're saying, Nikki, but it keeps coming up in my mind. It keeps ruminating in my mind. I understand that feeling. So this is what you can do. If you find that, because the brain always tries to find a solution, and that's why it ruminates on it. So if you can understand that, the brain is just bringing it back up or giving you that flashback because it's trying to find a solution, right, to what you experienced. If you can take a step back and do the breath work and take your awareness off of the situation for a moment, you'll find that your brain calms down, your nervous system will relax, and then you can kind of look at the situation from a different angle. If you go gung-ho, what's going to happen is your mind is like fighting, and that's where the resistance comes. Fight, 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 fight. Ping, 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 ping. Right. So what you want to do is breath work and look at it from a different angle, and this is where you'll be able to respond. This is why people say EFT tapping. This is why people say breath work. Go for a walk, deep breath, go meditate, go watch something else, go do something else, and then revisit it. Even therapists recommend this as well. So you guys get it. Direct your focus. Be sure of who you are, which is manifestation, because you are the manifestation. Who you are identifying as will materialize in your world. Your desires will be a byproduct of that. Don't have to overthink it. And that's it. You don't got to worry about how long. You are the manifestation. The moment your mindset shifts is the moment it is. Because you are it. All right? Cool. So no more asking how long it takes. That means you're not focused on being it. All right? Mindset shift. Meaning you are choosing to be someone new. Be the new you every single day. Wake up and be the new you. If you was insecure yesterday, you're secure today. Tomorrow you're going to be secure. Tomorrow, the next day you're going to be secure. If you have an insecure moment, it's okay. Release it. You're still secure. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. That is the manifestation. What is a byproduct of you being secure would maybe be your friendships flourish, your work relationships flourish, your SP relationship flourish. That's it. Just be the person. That's it. You would be secure in a relationship. So that's why it would are you guys getting it? Are you guys getting it? You are the manifestation. A lot of you are focused on the how and the outside, and this is why we're telling you focus on the inside. Be it. All right? There was a question here that I wanted to come here because I saw it and it threw me off. This is the question I saw. What do you think about other people manifesting against your desire? This is your world. No one has power in your world unless you decide so. So no one can take from you or block you or stop you from having what it is that you desire because it's all you. But if you give this person the story that they're trying to manifest against your desire, that's what they will very much do for you. So I would advise, if you choose, to choose a new story here. You choose a new story. You can go along the lines of nothing can come in between me and my manifestation. I have the power. I'm the operator. You can go any route besides that one. But if you continue with that story in particular, manifestation is so perfect, you will experience that. So I would take a step back and try to figure out why. You can even go, if you want to, figure out, why am I thinking that this person has power, and kind of just take it back and give it to yourself. And when you give it to yourself, realize that you hold all the power. It's an inner world thing. So if in the inner world they're kind of power up over you, you kind of gotta calm it down in there and bring yourself up there. Because I promise you, the moment you change that story you just wrote, you won't experience that. You won't even have that question. Like, nobody can intimidate me. And that it should be the case for you guys too. Nobody should be able to intimidate you in your world, because you're the best. If you were given a earth, I more so think like this. If you were given a earth, if you were given a town, if you were given a city, wouldn't you just make yourself the best? So think like that. No, you don't have to shit on people, but what I'm saying is, you should see yourself in high regard. You should see yourself as powerful. That should be a part of your identity. I'm powerful. I am the best. So so better example. If I go to work and I do something and I feel like I did that the best, and somebody else got an award, that person getting an award has nothing to do with me believing that I'm the best. I will be happy for that person getting the award, but in my mind, I'm still the best in my world. Not better than that person, because I'm not comparing myself, but nothing else outside of me can shift the story that I am telling myself. So kind of adjust how you're viewing this situation, if that's why you ask it. But nobody should, or you should not feel that somebody has power to stop your manifestation, is what I'm saying. Can we talk more about being calm and the inner knowing? Like, I know that we make the rules, but can we still just decide and let go without continuously affirming? You can do whatever your heart's desire. So there are people who continuously affirm and get what they want. And there are people who decide, affirm a few times, and move on and get what they want. There are people who do an intentional visual, decide, get what they want. There are people who write in their journal a beautiful, juicy story and get what they want. These things are done to have you have that inner knowing that it is mine. You do what works for you. So if continuously affirming does not feel good to you, you do not have to do it. But if continuously affirming feels good to you, you can do it. This is a question that you should reflect inward. So when I started out, a lot of you know, I talked about it in my earlier videos, I used to be a continuous affirmer, robotically affirming. In that chapter of my life, that worked for me because that helped me. Now, in this chapter of my life, I do not continuously affirm. I actually do meditations. So I do about 3 10-minute meditations, sometimes 15, if I have the time. And in those meditations, sometimes I do a visual, sometimes I do affirming. And I don't robotically affirm, I just repeat it slowly. But this is what I found that works for me, because I literally experimented and see what I liked. I tried scripting. I tried a little bit of everything, because on this journey you're going to experiment to see what you like. I got to know myself. So for me right now in this chapter, that's what I do. And I found that that's what works for me, makes me feel good, and my life reflects what it is that I do in those meditations. So Moonchild, do what works for you. If you find that you want to just decide and you're gung-ho confident, that's it. I'll even give a better example. When I was teaching my sister about manifestation, my sister did not like robotic affirming. And that was in a time that I was robotically affirming. She's like, I don't like that. I don't got time for that. I was like, so what you going to do? She's like, I'm just going to decide that this is what I want and I'm going to get it. And literally, That's what works for her. My sister's into manifestation just like me, but she has a totally different method. That works for her, right? So this is the thing that I'm trying to teach you guys, and this is why the overconsumption of content trips you guys up. Every coach on here works differently, and that's a-okay. But the point of the information is for you to take it and do with it what you want, so that you can be like, for example, my sister automatically knew robotic affirming was not her style, and she stood her ground on that. Did that mean she can't get what her want? No, she's in the relationship of her dreams. She got the job that she want. She got the car that she want, right? That works for her. I can't go and tell her, girl, that's wrong. It's not wrong. She knows that it's a mindset shift. So she decides, and that it is. Me, I do my meditations, and when I come out of the meditations, that's when I'm firm in my decision. Every one of you are different, and all of you are, not all of you, but some of you are trying to look at everybody else, and it all is really here. You can get the answers for yourself, you know. Like, when I decided like robotic affirming wasn't for me, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to figure out what works for me. And when I decided what works for me, I didn't ever look again to see who can teach me something new. When I saw what works for me, that was it, and I worked with that. I trusted myself. So you just, like I said, you decide what works. If you want to robotically affirm, if you don't, then don't. You see that? Actually, I want to talk about SPs, but not today. I don't even got the energy. But she says, I got my new SP, the old SP, and the other old SP all blowing up my phone. Listen to her. I'm telling y'all, it's really just a decision. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. What do you want? What do you want to experience, and decide that this is what's going to happen for you. That's it. I've been doing great for the past month and a half, but these few days I've been spiraling out of nowhere. I know that I should do breath work and take my power back, but do you have any tips? So I found that this is a non-manifestation tip, but you can take it as you feel. I found that on your manifestation journey, actually having a routine, I talked about this previously, actually having a routine for your day can help you balance out where you're directing your focus. So I'm not telling you guys that you have to do anything to manifest. I'm more so saying, when you have a routine to your day, it helps you direct your thoughts rather than pining for. So what I found when I used to coach, people would have SPs, and one of the major things is, oh my gosh, he did this, he's doing this, da da da. It's because so much of the focus was on him, her, right? When your focus should really be on you and the things that you're doing. So let's even back engineer to before you were conscious manifester. You weren't, like, even think back to the example I gave earlier in this live. When your parents was instilling beliefs in you, you were going to school, you was playing on the playground with your friends, you did your homework, you was watching cartoons. When you got into the age of the cell phone, you was texting. You had a routine to your day, even with your parents instilling beliefs in you. Think about this. When your parents were saying money don't go on trees, you were still going to school. You were still doing whatever. You had a routine to your day. So including instilling that belief in you, you were doing things. I find that when we get into conscious manifesting, people automatically stop and halt their life until what? You're the manifestation. So you're changing the belief, you're changing your mindset, but you're still living your life. So this is why I tell people, you're changing your mind, but you still have to live your life. So have a routine to your day, and whatever that looks like. Some of you have different kind of lives. So get a routine to your day while you're changing your beliefs. When you do notice that you are spiraling or you having a moment, be gentle with yourself and do the breath work. I can't do the breath work for you. I want to. I wish I could help you in that way, my love. But I can't do the breath work for you. You have to know that these things will better you. And when you know these things, you're going to do it. So for example, I don't always wear makeup. So in order for me to be confident in the way that I want my skin to look, I stay consistent with my skincare routine. So if I don't do it, I know the consequence. If I do it, I know the consequence. So you know your nervous system needs regulation. You know that you need those deep breaths. You know that this is how you're going to make yourself feel better. If you know this, you'll do it because you know the consequence will be to feel better. If you don't do it, you know the consequence will be you'll continue to feel the way that you're feeling. This is why I say it comes down to choice. Nobody else can do it for you. You can watch a million videos. Until you apply what it is that you're learning, you guys get it. That's it. And stop saying your mind is going back. You gotta know that you're making progress forward. You're making progress to be. Just make the progress forward to be this person. Don't be down on yourself when you even have a moment like this. You don't think that wealthy people be sometimes crying in their king size bed and silk sheets with $1 billion in their bank account? Hell yeah. You don't think they have temper tantrums? You don't think they have bad days? Yeah, it doesn't change who they are. It's okay if you're having moments. It's not going to change who you are, but you still got to get back up and get it going. That's it. Right, Gabriel. The collective, which he was saying, his family had a story about job hunting, and he had his own, and he went about his own way. When you're shifting your mindset, you may find a collective of people who agree. Like, for example, you could come into the manifestation community and people naturally agree, yes, we're progressing forward, shifting your mindset. But sometimes there's a collective of people, maybe in your home and your environment, that do not. You have to go against the grain, and you have to be okay with that. You literally have to be okay with that. When I was first venturing out into becoming an entrepreneur, no one around me was an entrepreneur. I was actually the first entrepreneur of my family. So when I said I was going to be an entrepreneur, my parents was like, what the hell? You're not going to survive off of that? And I proceeded to be a successful entrepreneur. Paid all my bills, paid my rent, did all of that. Because I didn't listen to what they had to say. I did what I wanted to do. You have to go against the grain, especially if you have a collective around you that is not seeing the vision. That's it. That's it. Ooh, where did it go? Great question. I have a question. When you change your beliefs, did you block out all distractions? Example, law of assumption videos, YouTube shows, social media. Did you have to go cold turkey on everything that could be a distraction? No. So I'm gonna tell you what I did. So I cut out the things that made me compare myself. So I didn't cut out everything as if everything was a distraction, but I cut out the things that made me compare myself. So when I realized that I wanted to shift into a whole new identity, one thing that made me feel like I was comparing myself was Instagram. That was the only thing. I realized when I was watching Instagram, I started to compare myself naturally after a period of time of scrolling. So I personally decided, it may not be the same for everyone. Some people could probably go on Instagram and get off, but it wasn't like that for me. So this is why you have to be accountable for the things in your life. I realized that Instagram was not making me be the confident Nikki that I know that I can be. So I took a step back from Instagram at times. Some people know me. I took like a 6-month break from Instagram. Almost didn't even go back, but I'm back on it. But 6-month break, right? I still was watching Netflix. I still was on YouTube. I did not watch YouTube videos, but not because I felt like it was a distraction. I just I don't know. I just didn't watch YouTube videos about manifestation. I don't know how to explain it. It's not because of anything bad. I just wasn't interested in it as I was changing my identity. I just received the knowledge and was applying it and was proving it to myself because I wanted to trust myself. So I didn't care about manifestation videos in that period of time. I watched Netflix. I still was watching YouTube. I still was giggling with my friends, but I cut out what made me feel down about my situation. And what happened was, the more I built my belief in myself and my trust in myself without external validation, is the more that I cemented myself in who I am. Now I can go on Instagram and not care what the hell people post because I know who I am and I know I'm popping and I know I'm the best. So you have to um you have to pick and choose what you know is distracting you. If you are watching YouTube manifestation videos to get the validation, be honest with yourself. Because what it is, the reason why you're cutting out distraction is not distraction like study distraction. You want to cut out what you're holding onto for validation because you want to trust your own validation. Does that make sense? So most times, like when you're studying for a test, people will like cancel out the noise, focus on studying for the test. No, what I mean by cancel out the noise is you want to be able to validate yourself and not use anybody else for validation. So for me, even now, I can post a story and I won't even look who watches my story. It's not that I don't care about the support, y'all. I love y'all. But it's more so I posted it because I like it. I hope y'all like it too, but I like it. So that's it. And I go about my business. Don't need the validation of it. Like if Instagram was to take away likes and story views, I would still post what I like and be lit. That's why I like Pinterest, because I can post what, you know what I'm saying? I don't care for I don't connect who I am and things that I like to external validation, because people are only, you guys are getting it? If I like it and I love it, y'all love it. That's how I see it. I don't go, oh, you think I should post this today? Nah, I like it, so I'm gonna post it. This is where I'm trying to get you guys to be. You validate your story. I decided, oh, I'm going to get $5,000. I'm not going to go to my friend. You think I should manifest $5,000? No, I want $5,000. So this is what I'm going to do. You know, it's in you. So when you are thinking about distractions, just more so think, what am I holding on to, or what am I leaning on for validation that I can kind of lean up off of a little bit for a little while to focus myself on what I need to. What are your favorite self-concept about power affirmations? My personal favorite is I'm the dictator of my life. Which is actually funny. I don't have a formal one. I just really go, I run this shit. So you're going to do what I say. I literally say that to myself. Like I just go, I run this shit. Very calmly, just go, I run this shit, so I'm not even about to stress it. My favorite line, I'm not even about to stress it. Or once again, my other favorite line, I don't even care, I run this shit. I've drilled this into me so much that it's like it's very, the word I would use is very normal. Like, yeah, I run this. This is what's happening here. And please do not get this, guys, twisted like I don't have emotions. There are moments that I do have to release those tears and I have to be like, literally, I'm so dramatic. And then I'll go in the mirror and I'm like, and I'm wiping the tear, and then I start giggling at myself because I'm like, what the hell? You doing too much. And then I just start giggling, and then when I come out of it, I just go, all right, I run this. We back at it. I literally don't take, you can't take it so serious that you're not having fun. I'm also not hard on yes, you see, like I literally cry in the mirror. Like I don't take it so serious where I'm mean to myself. I don't take it so serious where I'm beating myself up. If I have a down day, I'm gonna go in my bed with a book or watch my favorite show and have the day and come back out of it like, yeah, whatever. I just was having a moment. This is what we really doing here. And then I go back to doing what I was doing. And what happens is, because I can be indifferent to me having that down day doesn't make me feel like my manifestation can't happen. I'm human. I'm just very confident in the fact, in me and my power. But I have down days, y'all. Sometimes people get on my freaking nerves. And they piss me off because I don't want to curse them out, right? Because I'm trying to be a better person, right? So it's like, it's everybody is human. You just have to really, really, really be gentle with yourself. And I'm the most gentle to myself. If I'm having a bad day, right? And I realize like I'm feeling really crappy, I go extra hard with my nurturing. Like I go in the shower, I do hot water, I do deep breaths in the shower, I even lotion a little bit slower, I wrap up in my favorite PJs, I go lay down. If I have to cry, I cry and I go, I love you, Nikki. It's okay. It's okay. They got you fucked up. It's okay. I love you. It's cool. It's all gonna work out. You don't even gotta worry about it. I read a book, I do something else. And then when I'm ready and the tears are out and I'm calm, I go right back to it and I go, you know what? I got this. And I fall asleep if I have to, if I decide to go to sleep. If I don't go to sleep, I calm down and I come out of it like, wow, I feel so much better. You see, like I don't even now I'm giggling because this is really what I do. Like I don't, so that's why when you guys say I cry and I feel like I messed up. What? If you don't hug yourself and tell yourself it's okay and go back to persisting in your story, that's it. Literally, that's it. And don't make anybody ever make you feel bad for your emotions. Don't ever make anybody make you feel like you're dramatic. Don't ever make anybody feel like you're overreacting. Let those emotions out. It is best to let it out rather than to store it up, because when you store it up, you become like Hulk. Remember in Marvel, y'all, when Hulk stayed the Hulk and they were like, "Oh, why are you still in your Hulk skin?" And he was like, "Cuz I'm always mad." Don't be Hulk. Be Bruce. Don't be Hulk. Right. Anyways, so if that answered your question, I just say I run shit. Do I want to answer this? Yes. Okay, so do you have any advice on manifesting appearance changes? It may be blurry because my front camera is blurry. Hold on. If it's still blurry, it's probably because my front camera. Sorry. I also don't have the light on because the light, I have a sinus headache and I don't want the light on. So if it's blurry, sorry. Do you have any advice on manifesting appearance changes while seeing your undesired features in the 3D every day? So I want to talk about the word acceptance. So a lot of people don't like that word because they feel like if I accept it as truth, then it's my story. And I want to kind of give a different angle to the word acceptance. So you can desire change and you can want change and still be okay where you are. So how can I say that in another way? For example, someone who knows that they want to be a millionaire can be like, okay, I know that I see $5 in my bank account right now. It's okay. My old self-concept got me here. My beliefs about money got me here. This is why I got $5 in here. It's okay. But my new story is this. And I'm not going to let this $5 in my bank account make me feel any other way or make me deter from what it is that I desire. So the same thing with appearance. You can be looking in the mirror at the features that you don't like and still say, you know what? These are the features that I would like to work on, but you don't have to hate those features. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to hate you because essentially it is still you. And even when you change to the new you, it is still you. You don't want to hate you, you know? So, and I actually don't promote self-hate in no way. So it's like the acceptance I'm more so talking about, it's okay to see yourself in the mirror one way and know that what you're doing is going to make you be a new you. So I would kind of try to change your perspective a little bit. Look at your features actually, and look at your features. It's okay to see why you want to change it. Like I said, I'm not deterring you from your manifestation. It's okay to, see the features that you don't want. But more so when you go into the mirror, instead of going, oh, it's still here. I still look like this. Is it not changing? It's taking so long. Instead of that, I want you to more so take the approach of, I love this. This got me, these features got me where I am now, but I'm elevating. Or you can say whatever affirmation you want, or you can go, this is right now. I don't have to do this. I don't have to accept this. This is changing. You can find ways to detach from the old you, even if it's physical, and tap into the new you. So for example, I knew what my dream body was going to look like before I got here. So I used to be a little bit more on the chubbier side. There's nothing wrong with being chubby. I just was more so on the chubbier side. And I didn't like that version of me because of the way that I ate, the way that I treated myself. When I realized that I wanted to experience a new body, I used the gym. I'll visit that in a second. I used the gym. I used the gym as my placebo, which the gym does help, but I used the gym. But at the same time, even when my stomach was not what I wanted to be, I didn't go, oh, this is not working. My body. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I didn't talk down on myself. I didn't keep connecting myself to the Nikki that was in this body. I continuously said, I just love my body. I love that my body is so strong. I love that my body is changing. I love that every time I go to the gym, it just changes more by more. I more so spoke life into the body that I saw here first. And naturally, my body changed. So you have to be able to know that this is what your features look like now, detach from that, and continuously attach to this. So when you're in the mirror, you may see this, but you go, I love my body. I love how it looks. Even though your physical eyes see this, I love how much my body's changing. I love how my features are changing. If you're using affirmations, you can go, I'm so pretty, I'm so good looking, if you're not using affirmations, you can do visuals, you can do make a decision. This is where you choose what you want to do, but you want to continuously remember to choose the story that you want rather than continuously dwelling in this story. The only way that it's going to change is if it changes internally first. So you have to choose to attach to that story. Girl, y'all, I'm about to. All right. Infinite 44. Listen to me. And listen to me very clearly. Okay? Reread this with me. Okay? I'm curious to know if my desire. You're welcome. I'm curious to know if my desire to manifest a celebrity SP has a serious relationship. How do I make him officially mine, knowing other women claim him to be their husband and etc.? We're going to bring it back. We're going to take it back to the basics. First of all, let's start off with the first part. You can have, don't laugh at me, y'all, because I'm beyond, I'm trying to teach y'all the first step of everything. Belief in thyself. Your first part, I'm not even coming for you, Infinite 44. I'm just in general. I want everybody to take this as a lesson. The first part where you go, I'm curious to know if I can have that desire. You, serious question. What if I told you no? Like, what if I was one of those coaches that told you, no, you can't manifest that? Well, what would your response be? Would your response be like, okay, you're right? Like, what if I said, okay, yeah, you can't do it. That's impossible. A celebrity, you can never. What if I said that? Are you in a position to receive that? Or are you in a position to go, yeah, she's bugging? This is what I'm trying to teach you guys about your questions. Your questions are telling me how you are identifying. I, in my brain, feel like I can pull anybody that I want. I can pull the president of the United States. I don't want the president. But I'm saying that's my mindset. So, first of all, I'm going to help some of you. Celebrity is just a title. Celebrities go to the doctor just like you. They got annoying friends just like you. They turn up with their friends just like you. They got overprotective parents just like you. They go to 7-Eleven, go to the store. They may even have a butler that do it for them, but they do those things just like you. No, I can pull the president. I'm telling y'all. Let me go up to the, hey, Biden. What is good? I wouldn't even do that. I would just go right next to Biden and be like, so, yo, the world is bugging, isn't it? Tell me more about yourself, Biden. You see, I will pull the president. I will literally pull the president. Anyways, that's not the point here. That's not the point here. I'm saying a celebrity is just another human that has manifested fame. Okay? So, so a celebrity is just a human that has manifested fame. A celebrity is just another human that has manifested fame. Okay? So let's get that. So when y'all be like, can I manifest a celebrity? Do you know how much celebrities I've bumped into on some regular, and I didn't even go up to try to say hi to them. You just see them. Because I don't see them as a celebrity. I see them as normal people just living regular life with fame. Celebrities are not people that are above you. They just maybe have more people's eyes on them, but they're human. This is why when celebrities do things and like stuff like, oh, this celebrity was with his baby mama and they broke up. I'm like, these stories are regular everyday stories. They're just on television. So that's number one question. So you need to take whatever celebrity you have a crush on or like, bring him right here. He's right here with you. Or her, if it's a her, not assuming. Right here with you. That's step number one. Step number two. You questioning if you can have something is a self-concept thing. I'm not coming for you. I'm just stating it's a self-concept thing. Revisit. There's no one like me. Revisit. I'm one of one. Revisit. I am the one. Revisit. I'm unique. Revisit, I love myself. Revisit, I'm unforgettable. The reason why I'm saying revisit is because it's not that I don't believe you don't know it. But these are, go back to those base beliefs, because those kind of base beliefs will have you never question if somebody would like you. So for me, I feel I'm genuinely irreplaceable. So I'm not questioning if a guy likes me or not. I just would think you're literally losing your marbles if you don't. And if you don't, I'm still not going to internalize that, right? So, right, exactly why I did it, because of Beyonce, right? So revisit that, those beliefs. So one, what we said, celebrity off the pedestal, right here with you. Regular degular dude, regular degular girl. Two, revisit that self-concept in thyself. How do you view yourself? Because if you think that you just are this meek little person that gets to be with a celebrity, what do you think he's going to see? He's going to see exactly what you're telling yourself inside. So you're telling yourself, oh, a celebrity. He's going to go, oh, yeah, her. Where you should be here, and you should be like, he should be like, ooh, her. You see? Cool. That's done. Now your second part, where you go, how do I make him we're going to revisit that. How do I make him? Girl, you are the prize. What does that mean? And I don't mean that in the shallow, superficial way of like, I'm the prize and these men got to do this, da da da. You genuinely have to see yourself as the treasure. You don't have to make anyone, want like you, besides internally saying, I am wanted. This is who I am. This is who I'm identifying as. You don't have to make him do anything. But I know what you're trying to ask. You're trying to ask, okay, Neglect, how do I shift into an identity that has the storyline of being with this person? Because he's just a regular dude. That I can answer for you, right? First of all, other women do not matter. I actually wanted to do a video on 3Ps, but I'll do that on another day. Other women do not matter. I say this all the time. Other women do not matter. Okay? Let me be very... Let me give an example. My father is or was a playboy. My mother was a chill, calm, cool girl in the crew. And he liked my mom. And my mom said, no, I don't want you. My dad had a lot of women in his face, right? Had all of that. Had the life, was cool, had a motorcycle. He was that guy. My mom wasn't pressed about the woman that's around him. She just more so said, I am her. So if you want to be with me, this is what I desire. Until then, I'm not paying attention to you, and I'm not also paying attention to the woman around you. One of the major things that my dad always says is that, no, your mom caught my eye. There was just something about her. I knew I wanted to make a life for her and provide for her. To the very point where right now my mom has her license and my dad drives my mom everywhere. She does not drive. What point am I trying to make telling this story? When you are cemented in the fact that you are irreplaceable, there is no one like you. You are unique. You are loved. You are wanted. There is nothing outside of that that should shift that. And when you are telling yourself that story, people have to come and show that. So the fact that you're trying to come up with, how can I get him? Let me know you're not operating from the point of view of someone that believes, I'm the queen here. Just from my very essence, I can walk into a room and captivate it. My aura is beautiful. My personality is beautiful. And if you're wondering, you don't have to worry about how that... Relationships are actually really easy. Let's go there. Relationships are actually really, really easy. You don't have to do anything. And I wish this on everybody who can understand this. It doesn't mean that you don't reciprocate someone who's showing up for you, but you really don't have to do much besides decide who you are being, and it happens as a byproduct. You should naturally think he wants you because you are you. He wants you because you're not like the girls that's around him. If you're thinking about the women around him, he wants you because you're different. He wants you because you can even go as far as he likes that you work on your little crafts. There's so many options of thoughts that you can go into besides the fact of, I have to make him do this because there's other women that want him. There's so many routes you could go. And you don't have to, and what I'm trying to show you guys is open up your mind. You don't have to go that route. That is the collective right there. The collective will make you think you have to make somebody do something. There's so many routes. How many girlies are just focusing on their craft and the boyfriend just happy to be there, see them happy working on their craft? mind you, that's them focusing on themselves, and the guy is just so in love with her doing what she loves. Girls reading a book, and I will never forget, I saw this TikTok. The wife was just busy reading a book, and he was doing a video. He's like, oh my God, why does she look so sexy reading a book? She's not doing anything but reading a book. The fact that you think you have to do is where you're tripping it up. All you gotta do is be you. And believe, meaning when I say the word believe, knowing that you are her. You're irreplaceable. There's just something so special about you. There's just something that's so irresistibly alluring about you. There's just something about you. That's how I want you to start to think about yourself. And if you do this for a week, I guarantee you would never ask again, how do I make a guy do this? I'm only teaching y'all this because this is one of the major things I learned. When I used to try to prove, I did not get what I want. When you try to prove or try to get or try to make a guy do anything, you're chasing. So when I was doing that, I wasn't getting what I want from men. The moment I took a step back and said, why am I chasing somebody's son? And started to identify as a woman that is prioritized, pursued, loved, wanted, is the moment. The moment. You see somebody in here, who was it? Miss K was like, my old SP, my new SP, my older SP. That's when all of that started happening. Even friends started to come out of nowhere like, oh, let's hang out. You're going to see it. You're going to start to see. Even my parents. I got closer with my parents when I started to really focus on myself, which is so interesting. That was an interesting, byproduct of that, too. You don't have to do anything but be you. Or be whatever you identify as. That's it. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you guys. Relationships are actually so easy, but because of all of the content on social media, it makes it so complicated. Doesn't have to be this way. You can even go, relationships are easy. You can even do that if you want to. But it really is. Once you are stabilized in who you are, in being irreplaceable, in being irresistible, in being unforgettable, prioritized, saying somebody commits to me, you won't overthink it. So when I was insecure and I was thinking about commitment, it made me nervous because I was insecure. I'm like, he's really gonna want to commit to me? Okay. And when he did show up and was showing me signs of commitment, I got nervous. I was like, he's doing this for real? Because I was identifying as somebody insecure and other beliefs that I had that I don't want to get into today. But now that I'm secure, the idea of getting commitment is normal. Duh. Of course you want to be with me. I make everything better. I'm fun. Right? You see, that's a normal thought. I'm not overthinking. I'm gonna go to bed like a baby. Not even overthinking that thought. So identify as the woman, man that you want to identify as. I'm saying both because I know that there's both in the live, guys. All right. See, look, Miss K y'all pay attention to what Miss K is saying. She said, "Yep, I just decided I'm an amazing woman, and that's it." It can really be as simple as that. Really, just like when I told you guys, I decided I'm secure. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. I don't want to be insecure no more. And I woke up, and every single day I woke up, I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm secure. And even when the emotions came up, yeah, nah, I'm secure. It's really, that's it. Like I said, if you want to continuously affirm, do that. But it's just ultimately deciding, I'm a new person. New. That's it. Hey, Nikki, I've been repeating all day. Am I doing okay? 3D will conform. I'm seeing the opposite and not moving. I'm still repeating, though. I'm actually not going to answer it. Okay. I thought I was going to, but I'm not going to. I'll answer this. Nikki, your manifestation comes when you least expect it. Is this true? Or can you be aware? Your manifestation comes when you least expect it is a belief. If you choose to believe that, then that's what you'll have. If you don't want to believe that, then that's not what you'll have. That's it. Some things just don't need a lengthy explanation. I'm not even trying to be a smart ass. Like, that's it. You want to believe it? Cool. You don't want to believe it? Cool. That's it. Layla, I actually like this question. So I know for a fact I have a negative core belief that I think that I'm unattractive, but I still get boys that want to talk to me, ask for my number. So what does this mean? So believing that you're unattractive does not mean that it's a belief that somebody else thinks you're unattractive. That's one. But because you ever seen when a girl's like, I feel so, or look fat, and the husband is like, oh, you look so beautiful and sexy and scrumptious. There's that example. But to explain your point of view, you may still have the belief that you're wanted and pursued, but you should probably address that unattractive belief. You can go if you want to. I don't always recommend people always going back to their past. You can just change it and decide you want to be someone new. But if you feel that there's a deep-rooted belief there that you're unattractive, say goodbye to it today. Say, peace out, new story, I'm attractive, I'm wanted, I'm irresistible, right? So when you guys start to acknowledge things within yourself, you don't have to hold on to it. You can acknowledge it in this very moment. Like, you don't have to take 7 days. In this very moment, like 2 minutes right here. That's it. That's all it takes for a mindset shift. 2 minutes. Like, you know what? I realize I have a deep-rooted belief that I'm unattractive. It's actually not working for me because it doesn't feel good. I don't want it no more. Bye. What do I want to identify as? Oh, I'm attractive. I'm good looking. Whatever you choose. And that's what I'm moving forward with. That's it. You see how easy that was? And every single day, that's your new story. No more telling people, I have this deep-rooted belief that I'm unattractive. You identified it right now, right here with me. This is it. Say goodbye. Moving on. And let the guys pursue you as the attractive person that you are. That's it. You guys don't have to intellectualize and internalize every single little minor detail. You guys micromanage. It's all right. Realized I was telling myself I'm unattractive. Cool. Moving on. That's why I don't always necessarily believe deep shadow work. I believe that, yes, it's okay to kind of see where some stuff comes from and decide to move forward. But shadow work be having you in the trenches. You don't have to do all of that. I realize I have a deep-rooted belief that I'm unattractive. I'm ready to let it go because I'm ready for a new story. Bye-bye. Moving on. Like I said, you can have that belief, but you may have the belief that men... Literally, no one can change you but you. You probably do, like I said, you probably do have beliefs about men where you're still pursued by them. Being unattractive doesn't necessarily have to coincide with your beliefs about men. Not every belief you guys have coincide with beliefs about relationships. Some do, but not all. So, there's that. Hold on. I just missed it, and I gotta get this off my chest. Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna answer that. How do we manifest multiple SPs? I did that before. I got you. Where did it go? Mariana Gonzalez, listen to me. I hope you're still in this live. If you rewatch this live, this is for you, my love. All right? I want you to sit yourself down. Just you and you. I want you to think of the life that you would like to experience. I want you to think of who you are in this life. Then I want you to choose what you're going to do. So if you're going to affirm, choose affirmations. If you're going to do visualizations, do that. If you're going to do short meditations throughout your day, do that. If you're just going to decide, do that. The reason why I'm giving you this homework is because your questions are letting me know that you don't trust what you're doing in regards to manifestation. And that's absolutely okay. So I don't want to answer your questions in a way that further you away from the knowledge. I want to help you. So because I'm realizing your questions, I don't want to be a smartass to your questions. So I'm going to change my approach with this. Because I saw a few of your questions and it's letting me know that you just maybe need to take a step back for a second. So to even ask that lets me know that you're focused on the wrong thing. Okay, so I want you to bring your focus inward, right? So I want you to sit yourself down and think to yourself, I'm Mariana Gonzalez, if that's your real name, and this is what I want to experience, and this is who I want to be. And if this is who I want to be, every single day I have to wake up and this is who I am. Whether I do this through affirmations, whether I do this through visualization, whatever you choose to do, choose it. I want you to not focus on how long. I want you to not focus on, am I doing this right? I want you to not focus on, is this inspired action? Is this the right amount of repetition? Did I do this repetition? I don't want you to focus on that. I just want you to focus every single day and fill a role. And the role is the new you. When you do this, what's going to happen is, as a byproduct, as a result of that, your life will shift because you have now shifted. And that's going to build a trust and rapport with yourself where you don't have to ask certain questions. So it's not that I don't want to answer your question. I want to help you build a trust and belief within yourself so that you can build that confidence. Because what I find is that you're asking questions that's like, you're not sure if manifestation works, because the questions you're asking is more so like, how do I know if the right amount of repetition? How do I know if it's inspired action versus bridged events? All you have to focus on is being the new you. You're trying to take on extra projects that you don't have to take on those extra projects. That's like doing extra credit that's not required because you're naturally going to get an A. I hope that helped you. So focus on being the new you. If you need a new routine to your day, take that on. If you wanna whatever you need to do to get this new you normalized, I want you to do this for the next few days. Okay? And what that's going to help you do is it's going to take your focus off of bridge of events. Did I do it right? Right amount of repetition to I am her. I am. I am. It's whatever your I am. I'm just saying I am because I don't know what you want to do, right? It's going to bring your focus to the I am. And when you bring your focus to the I am, you're going to shift into normalizing your I am, and everything else around you will then shift. That's all. You don't have to worry about anything else. This is how simple manifestation is. The only part that you're going to have to upkeep with is your discipline and your consistency with doing this. That's it. So I want you to do that, okay? And I'm going to answer one more question. All right? Oh, I said the SPs. Oh, yeah, that's a fun question. I'm going to end with that. Layla, the RAS system is basically just a filter in your brain. So if I was instilled with the beliefs from my family that money is hard to be made, what's going to happen is any encounter that I have with money, My brain is going to filter out anything that makes it easy and only bring in experiences and thoughts and memories of it being hard. If I was raised in a family or have the belief that money is easy to be made, what my brain is going to do is filter out all the experiences that it's hard and only bring forth experiences where it's easy. The RAS system is technically just a filter in the brain. So whatever beliefs you have, your brain is filtering it according to the belief. This is why we say all you have to do is change your beliefs. So if I have the belief that relationships are easy, every single experience I have with relationships will be easy. My brain is going to filter out anything that doesn't make it easy. That's all the RAS system does. Filter it out. It's just a filter. You are the manifestation. Your RAS system is not manifesting for you. It's filtering for you. This is why I say every information that you receive is neutral until you internalize it due to the beliefs that you have. So money is neutral, but some people's parents taught them that money is hard to be made. Some people's parents taught them that money is easy to be made. So when money is filtered into the person that's easy, they're going to see it as easy. When money is filtered into the person that's hard, they're going to see that it's hard. So everything is based on your beliefs. That's all y'all gotta focus on, y'all. That's it. That's it. Last question. Multiple SPs. I got you. There was a lot of questions today, so that's gonna last the last question. Multiple SPs. Remember, you've been manifesting your whole life, right? So there's no special technique. There's no do this and you get multiple SPs. You can have the mindset that I'm desirable by multiple people. I want you to think about Beyonce before she actually married Jay-Z. She was an eligible bachelorette, that had multiple men trying to pursue her. Jay-Z ultimately won, probably because he had the most money, probably because he had the most swag. You get the point, right? But when you identify as a woman, man, whoever you are, right? You come into the mindset of, yo, I'm so amazing. I know I can pull multiple people. I know that I can have multiple people pursuing me. I'm pursued by high value men. I'm pursued by top tier options. I have top tier options in love. Like, people just want to be with me. Men want my attention. Women want my attention, right? When you have that kind of mindset, that's when the multiple SPs come into place. Men are trying to. I remember this girl on Instagram. She got a bouquet of flowers from one guy, and another guy that really liked her, saw the bouquet of flowers, and he sent her a better bouquet of flowers, and another guy that liked her sent her another bouquet of flowers. I'll use me as an example. I got a bouquet of flowers from my partner. I got another bouquet of flowers that were from a friend, but I just posted the flowers. He immediately messaged me, goes, another person sent you flowers? You can have multiple SPs. Mind you, the girl is just a friend. You can have what you want. So you see, I have a partner, but I still receive flowers from multiple places because I believe that I'm someone who gets flowers. When you believe that you're someone or you identify as someone, it doesn't have to be just for a specific person. You can just make it, I'm desirable, not just with my SP, I'm desirable. So for example, I know I'm desirable to my specific person, but I also know that I'm desirable to other people. So I know if I go out with my friends to a club, that guys are going to try to talk to me. I'm respectful to my partner and I don't talk to the other guys, but it's a general thing. So you don't have to, there's no special technique. You're just wanted by top tier men. You're just desired by top tier men. You're pursued by top tier men. If you're into women, just switch that out. You get what I'm trying to say. So there's no special technique. It's just your mindset should more so be, yo, I'm wanted. And matter of fact, I'm wanted by multiple people and I'm wanted by top tier choices. Go about your day. If you just decide. If you affirm, you can affirm it. If you want to visualize multiple men showering you with attention, do what you want. Your life, your world, your rules. Guys, it's all mind. The actions naturally, like I said, reacting versus responding, you will naturally change those as you change your mindset. You don't have to overthink it. So I'm going to end the live with, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? And when you come to that decision, be that person every single day. Every day. All right? I love y'all. Bye.